Hello, Masters. Welcome to our Swadhyaya challenge. Today we have our one of the greatest master from Atlanta, Lakshmi Devi. So, Lakshmi Devi, a brief intro about Lakshmi Devi. She was introduced to Anapanasati meditation in the year 2020 under the guidance of great masters. She was involved in various meditation programs. There are many that Lakshmi has been actively contributing to, uplift the spiritual wisdom and knowledge. Um, Overall, she's spreading her wisdom. She finds joy in spreading meditation through in person and online sessions for beginners and kids, and as well as teens too. Thank you so much, my dear friend Lakshmi, uh, for accepting my request and coming to this session and bringing up the great wisdom that Yoga Parampara, Patri sir has given us. So you can give a brief intro about yourself and then take us into the meditation for 5 minutes, Lakshmi. Let me know if you want music or not. So I will, if you want to do silent, it's fine. Otherwise, I can play the music.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Pushpa, for this opportunity. Talking about Patriji's wisdom is always a pleasure. And the greatest thing he gives is he encapsulates the wisdom in small, small books. There is nothing he will skip, but yet the book will have a small, it will be, everything will be encapsulated in some small pages, but he gives the greatest wisdom. Every time you read, you unveil the inner truth in it. So that great book is Patriji's book. I'm so very glad that I'm doing this session, and that too for my friend Pushpa Pocham, who always encourages others to do to give their best, and I am glad I'm doing it. So let's go for the meditation. Yeah, you can play the music if you want, so that I'll know when you stop. The 5 minutes is done. Okay, masters. Now let's relax. Let's observe your body. And come to absolutely present moment. Very quickly. Just release any thoughts you are having. This 1 hour is for us to get the wisdom of the great masters. Connect to your heart. Appreciate the time you're taking. And just be in that happiness and stillness. Connecting to the Patriji's consciousness. Be with your breath, masters.
क्लीनिंग वर्क क्यों पागल है
Keep observing your breath, masters. Be open to get the wisdom. You will know what is rightly needed at this moment for you to evolve with the happiness in your heart. Be still. One more minute, masters. Now start observing your body with your eyes closed. Take a deep breath and place your palms on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Open your eyes with a great smile, masters. Great to have you all. Yes, Pushpa.
Thank you, Lakshmi. It was very short and sweet. It's all good. So you can walk us through the book now. All yours.
Thank you. I'm so excited to talk about this book. 3Ds. I don't know how to do it. Yes.
Yeah, now we can see.
Yeah. The 3Gs Yoga Parampara. So here he had given wonderful information about our journey. So our journey, if you see, it doesn't start with this life. We all know that. And he has beautifully, like a mala, he has given those details. Okay. So let's start. In this book, he had split the book, the topics into two. One, he had given about our Raja Yoga, okay, the yoga which we are practicing. And the second half of the book, he's talking about the Yoga Parampara. And let's see what is the Parampara. So Parampara is like if you see the lineage of the gurus, from one master to the other, the wisdom would be propagating, right? It would be spread, transitioning. Like that, when we do take birth, it is either from the higher self, or we come from different star system, or the number of like if you see, we've been in group consciousness, and then we moved on to the individual consciousness, where we are taking birth, where our soul is learning different lessons. Okay, that travel, that evolvement of the soul is Janma Parampara. Janma, the life, that Janma Parampara. But here he's talking about Yoga Parampara. What is yoga actually? The yoga is the meaning of yoga is union. So where we are going to unite, what are we going to unite with? So one entity is going to, if it is in union with another, we call it as yoga. So this yoga is for the pathway of happiness and the absence of sorrow. And that yoga is what we are concerned about, what we are going to learn about. And there are many yogas. To say Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga is the union with the own body, where we learn mudras, we do different asanas, the yoga asanas, mudras, and the practices which will benefit our physical body. That is Hatha Yoga, okay, which is related to the physical body. And then comes the Karma Yoga. So the Karma Yoga, I'm giving the gist so that you'll, yes. Okay, let me continue. Okay. So next is the Karma Yoga. This is being in union with the karma, or what the work, what we do. Okay. Let's be familiar with these terms so that we'll know what is Karma Yoga, what he's talking about when he goes for the Yoga Parampara. Okay, so we do the work, the actions we do. Okay, leave the physical body, whatever we are focusing, that is Hatha Yoga, where we do the mudras and asanas. And Karma Yoga, we do the work. What work we do? If a student, the student should be in union with what he does. That means he's studying. So study at that moment. When you are cooking, you cook so happily, the process, enjoy the process. That itself is a Karma Yoga. You are building a building, the maestri. Okay, he's under construction. No other thought. Joyfully enjoy it. So that is the karma. And there are different stages in it. We'll discuss about that later. And this is like being in union with what we are working on. That is, and Sri Krishna says, Lord Sri Krishna says, Yoga Karmasu Kausalam. That means working with devotion and without attachment. That is the essence of Karma Yoga. We work with the devotion, we put ourselves in it, and we find joy in working. But we are not attached to the results. We are not, and that is the essence of the Karma Yoga. And then comes the Nada Yoga. So we are getting familiarized with the terms yoga, different types of yoga. So in this Nada Yoga, that is the melodic music. It could be instrumental, it could be singing bowls, like crystal singing bowl. And if you rightly observe, there is such a beautiful harmony in the nature. If you can connect to it, oh, that is wonderful yoga. You can do Nada Yoga. Okay, and then is the Jnana Yoga, where we read, we get the wisdom. Okay, we get the wisdom and we digest it. We know what the wisdom, what is right for us, what is wrong for us, though it is not experiential. This is the wisdom gained from the masters, or by reading books, or by others' experience. Okay, and then comes the Bhakti Yoga. Patriji says Bhakti Yoga isn't the one which was supposed to be. It is not, we are so much caught up in the rituals than being connected to the actual supreme power, which will again turn back to us. If you see Sri Vidya, first it will suggest, oh, Mata is there, come here, observe her, send love to her, she is always waiting for you. When you go there, they will guide, go back, it's in you, you go back. You are that Mata, you balance your feminine and masculine, and you become that Mata. So that is the essence of bhakti. But what we do, we pour milk, we pour kumkum, we do all the things, and we are forgetting about the actual bhakti yoga. So anyhow, when we have something very special, which is easily leading to you where you have to be, then why to worry about that? Let's skip it and we'll go to Raja Yoga, the king of yogas. Okay, the king, why it is called the king of yoga? That is the supreme thing where you can access, you'll have the union where you physically evolve, you evolve, you are not away from your physical and social responsibilities, yet very much connected to your astral and the subtle bodies. Okay, if you know, you all have would have known that subtle bodies like Sthula Sharira. This is the gross body, okay, gross body. And the other one is the Sukshma Sarira, the subtle body, where there are different, there are in the subtle body also, we have different koshas, okay, where this subtle body will focus on the breath and the energy. Okay, so the pranamaya kosha, if you see, it will, our aura or whatever it is, breath, our aura is affected by a breath. Okay, so the pranamaya kosha is vitally the breath and energy, and the manomaya kosha is something related to our mind, and vijnanamaya kosha is the intellect. Okay, and there is another subtle body like karana sharira and Anandamaya Kosha. So if you know about that, it is fine. If you don't know, it is okay. That just as we are focused with, we are in union with our subtle bodies as well as our physical responsibilities, we do karma here also. And what type of karma? We'll learn. Okay, so we are in very much touch with union with our subtle bodies and our physical responsibility here. So for that, Patriji, in an overall level, he is giving the Ashtanga Marga suggested by Patanjali Maharshi. Okay, so what we did, we know what are the different types of yogas. Yogam, the unions, Hatha Yoga, physical body, and the other thing, Hatha Yoga, Karma Yoga, which is related to the work, Nada Yoga, the music, Gnana Yoga, which is related to the wisdom, and Raja Yoga, the meditation comes here, and we are union with our subtle body, our physical responsibility, and we will know the supernatural aspect of ourself. We know we are the multidimensional being. So there comes the Raja Yoga. And Patriji is suggesting about Patanjali's Ashtanga Marga. So what Patanjali Maharshi says is Yama Niyama, Asanam, Pranayama, Pratyaharam, Dharana, and Dhyanam Samadhi. That was the list which Patanjali Maharshi gave. But Patriji says, I know that is not the right list. We have a different list. If a person can go into that Yama Niyama state, he doesn't need the Dharana and Dhyana Sthiti. He is well versed. If he is going into that Yama Niyama, then he doesn't need that. So Patriji has suggested a different order for Ashtanga Marga. First is asanam, then pranayamam, pratyaharam, dharana, dhyanam, samadhi, yamam, and niyamam. Okay, so let's go in very brief about this. Okay, because Patriji always insists in revising the topics. Why? First thing we will know. Second thing is you are the source for other person also. Okay, so very briefly we'll go with this. And so Patriji suggests first is asanam. Okay, we all know. We always say sukhasanam, sthira sukhasanam. Okay, one should sit in a very comfortable posture where your attention doesn't go to your pain or you are like adjusting your positions. Very, very comfortable. You can take any asana. Okay, you can take Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana, anything which you are comfortable, you are sitting on a chair. Okay, so when with that, when you meditate, and if you are able to reach for 3 hours, more than 3 hours, if you are able to meditate in one position or in one asana, then you call that as asana siddhi. Okay, so that is asana siddhi, the first niyama, first angam of the Ashtanga Marga. The next is pranayama. Here we all get confused. Pranayama is not something where you do the kumbhakam rechakam and all, right? You don't hold the breath. So that pranayama is related to hatha yoga. But the pranayama which is related to the Raja Yoga, the meditation, is just observing our natural pattern of breath. No holding, nothing. It is like Sukha Pranayama. And Buddha calls it as Anapanasati. In breath, out breath, and being in union with that. And next is Pratyahara. So what is Pratyahara? Pratya. Ahara. So what is Pratyahara? It is the opposite. So Prati is opposite. So what is that going for opposite? We have the sense organs, right? With the sense organs, we get distracted. Instead of getting distracted, we'll use the sense organs to go inside us. Okay, we are using your nose. We are using the ears to listen to the very melodious sound. We set up nice ambience to feel that silence. Okay, so we use that sense organs as a food. Pratyahara, ahara. Okay, so we use those senses as food for us to go inside, deep inside, and explore the inner world. Okay, so here when we say in the Ashtanga Marga, generally women are quick in going and exploring the inner self. Okay, getting some experiences, seeing lights or anything. Women are good and kids are the better. They get connected very easily than men. Okay, and then comes the dharana. Dharana is concentration. So what are we concentrating on? We are just concentrating on inner world, the inner world where we just observe. We don't analyze things. That is when we have the meditation experience. We know it is happening, we acknowledge it, and we just focus, very concentratedly focus on just sitting there and being in union with our breath. Okay, and then comes the dhyana. So in this dhyana, union with subtle bodies will happen. Okay, this is the place where we get wisdom from our higher bodies. Like astral supracausal body will get the wisdom, because our mind will be empty and we will start getting the wisdom. And then comes the samadhi sthiti, where this till astral body we will have energy world. Okay, so we'll feel the energy, we'll have the energy. And after we go beyond the astral body, it is the ideas and the thoughts. We are in that causal body. Okay. We directly get the wisdom. We can converse. We will know the wisdom, yet be in that deep silence. That is samadhi sthiti, where people will get wonderful wisdom about that. We'll get wonderful wisdom about from our casual body, different secrets of the universe and multidimensions. So all that will happen there. Okay. Then comes the Savikalpa Samadhi, where you have answers, where you will get the answers for few. Okay, because you are able to access the higher dimension of yourself. Like you are going to access the higher wisdom through your causal body, because it contains the ideas and the thoughts. Okay, so there you will be having, like when you reach there, you will have the wisdom of the you will have the atma jnana. Okay, the soul wisdom. And yama niyama, that is the everyday practice of whatever wisdom we gain, we implement it here. The samadhi sthiti which you are experiencing in meditation, you implement in day life. That is like naturally flows, it should naturally flow in the day-to-day life. That at that time, we will know the truth. Okay, we know the truth, that wisdom, and we would implement it in our daily life. And we know we are self-sufficient. We will maintain in the yama niyama. One of the thing is we maintain madhyamargam. We don't relinquish, we don't renounce our physical or social responsibilities. We very much are aware of those and be excel in doing it. At the same time, maintain our that sthiti, the samadhi sthiti, that the union with our causal bodies, union with the higher wisdom, we maintain it. And that is yama. Niyama is automatically happens. Like it is like there you you go into more towards the purity, not only in your thoughts, in your action. Okay, so what are the Ashtanga Marga? Let's say again, first asana, where you sit, and Sukhasana, pranayama, focusing on your breath, pratyahara, using your senses to go back inside, explore your inner world, dharana, just be a witness, observe, dhyana, okay, you can access your subtle body once you empty your mind. Okay, then the samadhi sthiti where you get the wisdom, and sakvikalpa samadhi sthiti or the nirvikalpa samadhi sthiti where you get all the answers. Yama niyama, implementing the things in your daily life. Okay, and going towards the purity. Done. Okay, these are the terms which master, the great Patriji master has given. Okay, and now he is entering into the yoga parampara. Okay, the actual yoga parampara which he wants to talk about in this book. Okay, so till now we have learned different terms which are there in the Raja Yoga, where we follow that Ashtanga Marga. Instead of Patanjali Maharshi's suggested order, Patriji suggested a different one. Okay, we have known the yogas also, different yogas like Hatha Yoga, Karma Yoga, and all those things. Now, coming back to Yoga Parampara. Okay. Yoga Parampara, we know that Jarma Parampara is the physical soul evolution, the soul's physical evolution. Okay, from group consciousness to individual consciousness. We eat, we die, we again get rebirth. There, in that process, first we'll be in that tamoguna. Okay, the tamoguna, which will focus only on the physical body. What can we eat today? What can we eat tomorrow? And what can I buy? What will make me happy? Taking care of the kids. Okay, and again worrying about them. That is all tamoguna. There is no wrong in it, because souls come to learn those lessons. Okay, that's why everyone says, every guru says, do not judge, it is their journey. We feel that why people are so much eating so much. No, it is their journey. Okay, so that to from that individual consciousness to learn those lessons, that tamoguna lessons, it will take about 50 to 150 or more than 150 also, is what Patriji says, because depending on their determination. Okay, so there the soul will after learning those lessons, okay, eating pleasure, the tamoguna, now the soul wants some recognition, some importance. I want some power. I want to become the union leader. I want to give something. I want to state my say in the society. So then comes the Rajoguna. Some with Rajoguna, they have excelled, and some they have done harm to the society, like Ravana. Okay, Rajoguna is something when we have been warriors. If I want to be a warrior, if many incarnations in many lives, we would have been a person who will kill or who have been killed. Okay, that comes with Rajoguna. We have all participated in wars. We have all participated in revolutions. Many have participated. That comes with Rajoguna. Okay, and there also we will learn important lessons, very important lessons. No guna is wrong. When we pass that, we will understand what others are, what stage they are in, and what they're expecting. Okay, so then the soul wants to, after this, even if you're the king of the kingdom, even if you're the prime minister, you would feel the pressure. You will have some time where you feel, this is not me. This is, I want something which will make me happy from inner, depending upon nothing. And when that comes, there enters this actual yoga parampara, where the yoga, the union with yourself, which will feed your soul evolution in a greater level, that actually commences there. The thought, the dawn of the thought to come out of that cycle of birth and rebirth. There we get that yoga parampara. And in that yoga parampara, masters are saying about karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, raja yoga. So that we have learned in brief about those initially, right? So let's talk about karma yoga. I'm giving only the brief masters, but if you read the book or if you hear Patriji saying, he says in a very lovely manner, chodavoy, cheyavoy, like as if your grandfather, your father, your uncle, he is there, and with authentic love, we say, right? He says like that. Even in the book, the tone is like that. If you read the book, even if you don't understand Telugu, if you read the book, the tone will give you that togetherness, that connection with Patriji. I was so excited reading that book. That is the gurus, they don't see as a session, they see beyond that. They are well aware that physical body doesn't exist, and it is that love and energy which the reader would be connecting to. It is wonderful. Please read. It is very, very short, teeny book, 50 pages. I don't remember, 50 to 60 pages. Okay. But yet he had given all that we have to know. Very concentrated wisdom. Okay. And Karma Yoga, Pushpa, I don't think I can complete. Let me try. Okay. So the Karma Yoga has this, Patriji had split as Karma Yoga part 1, part 2, Gnana Yoga part 1, part 2. Okay. But Raja Yoga is only one. Okay. So first, Karma Yoga. We do some actions. Then we learn the wisdom, a part of wisdom. And then we'll have the enthusiasm to do the meditation and evolve all by ourselves. After that, again, we'll gain wisdom, now experientially. And then Karma Yoga part 2, spreading the wisdom. In a nutshell, last is Karma Yoga 2, where spreading the wisdom selflessly as if we are not the person who is doing. Okay, this is in nutshell the Yoga Parampara. Let's talk about that in detail. Okay. So the Karma Yoga, I will, it has, as we discussed, Tamoguna, Rajoguna, Satvika Karma. Okay. The initial will be about eating, pleasures, and it is the early stages of Janma Parampara. Okay, they are more towards the physical aspects, physical aspect of the body, physical aspect of the world. Okay, and then comes Rajoguna Karma, the actions which are related to the Rajoguna, as we discussed, achievement, power handling. Sometimes they become the leader also. That is also, it is needed sometimes, that Rajoguna. They may make mistakes sometimes, but they have their lessons learned and help each other. Okay, that Rajoguna karmas will be there. In that process of achievement, they hurt themselves and they hurt some people also. Okay, that is Rajoguna karma. After this, as we discussed, then comes the Satvika karma, where they want to come out of this birth cycle. Then they'll know that instead of just not the food, just not the pleasure, not the physical thing, there is something which I want to know. The inner soul calling will be there. The inner soul calling will be so strong. Till then, you play the video of Patriji, you play the video of Jesus Christ speech, discourse, they won't listen. When they get it from inner, they will feel, okay, when the Satvika karma, the karma is like we go physically and attend pravachanas, the discourses, spiritual, they physically go and attend the spiritual summits. Because there will be an inner calling. This is not what I want. I will go beyond this physical body. There is some inner calling. I should, because no more Rajoguna, you'll feel love. Sometimes it is not like completely Sattva Guna. Sometimes you will come back to Rajoguna, then you will say, no, it's okay. It's her karma. It is their mistake. Let them go. Let me focus on good things now. So that the traction will be there. The to and fro will be there. Tug of war. But still, your soul will push you. Go, listen. Listen to the Patriji's videos or listen to this Starkam Saradarian audiobook. It will give you great wisdom. So your inner calling will be there. And simple, when you, even if you are a Hindu, when you hear the voice, the words of Jesus, you will feel the love from inside. And then comes this Satvika karma, that where you have different stages. Even in this karma, we have different stages. Okay. Hopefully, I'll finish it. So here in a stage A, when we come to the karmas, we'll say, first we'll understand, I don't want to harm anyone. Okay, in Rajoguna, we used to harm. Here, I will not harm anyone. I'll no more eat chicken. I will not hurt any animal or bird. I would not harm any person verbally also, no quarrels. I'll not harm any person. Even if it is my kid, I would not hit any kid. So that stage will be there, where you refrain from doing harm to others. Then comes the stage B. It is helping the others with the intention where you do good, you will reap good. Okay, like planting trees, donations, social work, annadanam, all these things. We will be putting our energy there. Okay, teaching the kids, teaching artwork, all those things. That is stage B. Here also, even when the person is in stage B, you will see so many Sattvika people who does all the donations, who will help others, immediately they will come. But they don't do meditation because still they are in stage B, okay, of Karma Yoga. And then comes stage C of Karma. Like, don't expect the results. When you do it, selflessly do it. The result is out to come. It is a bond to come. Okay, so without expectations, do the karma. This wisdom, they'll be able to connect. We will be able to connect. Okay, so as you say, as you sow, so you reap. So the wisdom, they will connect and they will do the work. Try to do the work at least selflessly. Okay, and the stage D is very difficult to attain, but at least they will have an idea and set the target. Like, I'm not the karta, I'm not the person who is doing. There is the divine which is doing through me. They may not understand this experientially, but wisdom wise, definitely they will we all will understand. Okay, so in this karma yoga, the transition from not hurting to doing good for everyone without expectations. Okay, this is the transition in karma yoga part 1. Okay, then comes the jnana yoga. When you do the service, when you do all such work without expectations, you feel like having no, because you'll be seeing the pain of others. You are now sensitive to hurt anyone. You want to help them as well as yourself, because it is your intention to come out of the sorrow. Okay, there you will, the soul will start learning about the wisdom of the soul. It's not about the physical body, it is the wisdom of the soul. Will listen to the pravachana, what is the different discourses, what is right, how to make a right choice, why I feel the pain. Okay, there is self-love, something self-love. Or if until I love myself, I can't give that love to others. So all that things will come. You'll be listening and listening. That is Shravanam. Here also Patriji says there are 4 stages. In what? Jnana Yoga. First is Karma Yoga, where you start from not harming to selflessly working. Part 1, Karma Yoga. Then you start acquiring the wisdom where you listen and understand. You may not understand in depth, but you listen and a little understanding. Okay, I have to understand, I have to implement this. That sense we will get. And then called Mananam. Mananam is reflecting of what we listen, reflecting on what we learned in a book club, or reflecting on what we heard in a discourse or in a summit speech. Okay, here the person remembers what they said even after cooking, or if you're sitting, oh yeah, they said, right? If the person actually soon after the person leaves, after having a friction with you, that situation, oh, I had a friction in this situation, that means I invited the situation. You'll try to remember, okay, what did I do to invite this situation? You'll try to acquire more knowledge about it. And you will start to implement. When you start implementing it, like, okay, when I know I invited the situation, that means you'll for example, if your child is not disciplined, okay, not hearing something or not following what you say. Earlier, you may be saying, oh, that boy is naughty, I'm not able to bear, it's all his father's qualities. But now you will say, no, there's some mistake. I'm wrong somewhere. I have to change my pattern. Let me see what pattern I have to say change so that it will reflect in my kid. That understanding will come. That is nididhyasana. Okay, where you reflect and try to implement. That is the stage 3. Stage 3 in what? Still in Gnana Yoga. Okay, Karma Yoga, 4 stages, part 1. Gnana Yoga, 4 stages, part 1. And the last is, okay, whatever you're in the part 1 of Gnana Yoga, because we'll be acquiring lot of wisdom from everywhere, right? So we will at one point of time just witness. Sometimes we'll go respond, then immediately get back our senses. Oh, no, this is my creation. Or let me observe what is my learning. You become a witness, sakshi. You, like sakshatkaram. What Patriji says is, the akaram is a sakshi for what is happening. You take the form and just witness it. Just witnessing it. So these are the 4 stages of Gnana Yoga. Okay. And then comes the Raja Yoga. Okay. So here is where we enter into meditation. Till now, we are either working, doing action, or learning. Here comes the meditation. So the masters, pyramid masters, you know where we are. Do not even go into the energy of others saying, oh, why did she do that? Why did he do that? Your level is different. They are doing their journey. Please know where we are. We are in that Raja Yogam. Okay? Okay. So this is in this Raja Yoga. We will be interested in the Dhyana Yoga. Okay? You are talking to me? Okay.
Lakshmi, you can mute others. Your co-host.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, Pushpa, is it okay to continue?
Yeah, we have time.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you can take time, Lakshmi, till 10. No problem. I mean, how much ever time you need.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. So then one will enter into the Raja Yoga. That is the Dhyana, meditation. So the people will be interested in going and exploring the own self. So the niyamas, the ashtangas, which Patriji said initially, the 8 ashtangas, asana, first it comes with asanas, where we sit, we just observe your breath, pranayama, sukha pranayama. Okay, and then pratyahara, getting our senses back to ourself, using it to explore our inner self, dharana, dhyana. Okay, just observe what is happening, and then go to the inner world with completely empty mind, access your inner world with the subtle bodies. Okay, so that was that. So in this Raja Yoga, there, when we know it clubs everything with meditation. It is not only the meditation. That's why Patriji gives that 3 principles, the strong pillars: dhyana, swadhyaya, sadhyana, sangatya. Okay, it will go together. He had put that essence of Raja Yoga in this 3 beautifully. Okay, so the person will be enthusiastic to know about many masters. What did they do? How did they get enlightened? How did they explore? What did Buddha do? What did Jesus say? Like how Mahavatar Babaji is training others. Why Himalayan yogis are so much blissfully sitting there. So that exploration, that exploring comes within and out, both. Okay, so here at the time when we are exploring, the seeker or the person, the soul evolution, whoever is having are in this stage, there we know that we are not the physical body, and we will be aware of the subtle bodies. Like if you see pyramid masters, we are all aware of, okay, we have this kosha, that kosha, my causal body, my mental body, and we are aware of multi-dimension. Okay, so all this wisdom will come, and the person will try to cut off himself from the external disturbances. And while doing it, the person doesn't feel bad. You're not going to watch a movie. You'll happily sit at home and meditate or read a book. With joy, you cut off. With joy, you sit for hours together and experience your inner self, true self, to gain the wisdom from your own self. There is no one who will guide you. We can just give wisdom. It is you who will journey towards you. It will who you will explore. Okay, so we'll start meditating. Like it depends on the minutes, like the age. Now with the energy change and on the earth, kids are all very much great masters. They can meditate. So for 10 years boy, 10 minutes, 30 years person, 30 minutes. If it is 50 minutes. Patriji says meditate according to your age, proportionate. Okay, and now in a little detail, we'll see how we progress in meditation in a dhyana yoga. Okay, so till now what we have seen in Raja Yoga, we have learned when we enter into meditation, and Patriji already revealed about the steps Ashtanga, and how we acquire, how these 3 pillars are very much connected to the Raja Yoga. And now in detail, a little brief, we will know what is the stages of Dhyana Yoga, because it is important. You may be meditating, okay? So in a Sukhasthira asana, when you make a circuit and you start getting the cosmic shower, as we cleanse our body every day, we have to cleanse our soul with the cosmic shower once we empty our mind. Okay, that's a stage 1. The stage 2 is we train our mind and body to witness, and just witness. We'll be having many thoughts. Okay, let it be. Just guide back to our breath. Okay, and make sure you sit and complete the meditation. And then once you empty your mind, the cosmic energy will be showering. At that time, the Nadi Mandala will be getting cleansed. That is when we have that itching, pain, the pricking thing, something will pop up. Okay, all that will come when we have that Nadi Mandala Shuddhi. Many beginners complain like, oh my God, I sit in meditation. This is aching, that is aching, this is itching. Oh, like, then please ask them to say, congratulations, you are getting healed. You had so much to cleanse. Now they are scrubbing your Nadi Mandala. Wear it, or else just take a break, drink water, and again meditate. It's wonderful that you're getting that Nadi Mandala Shuddhi. So if anyone complains, oh, meditating, I'm getting pains, congratulate them. Okay, and then comes the stage D. When we meditate for hours and when my mind is empty, and the cosmic shower is that when we have that enough energy, okay, then the third eye opens. Now, many misconceptions. Third eye is not just a vision. No. If you have the package to see visions, you will have orals, you will have a inner knowing. Premnath sir have seen, he says he doesn't see anything, but he'll know what your intentions are. He is different. He's a great master. So is Patriji. He know in and out of you, your soul journey. But he says he doesn't have visions. Visions are not necessary. It can be in the form of visions. It can be in the form of clairaudience, like you can hear, or it can be simply your inner knowing. And trust me, when you have that inner knowing, trust your inner knowing, and that is the best third eye you can have. Nothing can deceive you. Okay, so when you open your third eye, that is the end of Dhyana Yoga. Okay, so first Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga part 1, then Dhyana Yoga, the meditation. Now we transition to Jnana Yoga part 2. See, beautifully, you had the intention, you sat, that action was done, you learn, you meditate, again, you go for a deeper learning, deeper understanding. Now you want that experiential knowledge. And then again get the wisdom. So instead of saying, oh, Jesus said that, Buddha said that, let me meditate because my third eye is open, let me ask directly. If I'm not able to get, let me meditate for more hours. The joy you get when the master says, the Ramta say, like any master, when they share something which is not in any book, oh, you feel you have lived that moment. So, masters, this Jnana Yoga, in part 1, we listen and gain wisdom, right? So as we have the third eye, we communicate with masters. And during meditation, we see the masters. Refrain from getting excited. Refrain yourself, just be a witness. They're not going to go anywhere. If they have to give you wisdom, they will give you wisdom. Anyhow, you are connecting to the consciousness, not a person or a being, right? So wait, witness, meditate more, and then communicate. So here also we get Shravanam. Shravanam is like when you listen to what masters say. Don't get excited. Oh, what about this? What about that? Or why did you wear green sari? Shravanam, just listen what masters are saying in your meditation. That is Gnana Yoga Part 2. Shravanam Part 2. Okay? Listen to the experiential knowledge which you are getting. And then Mananam. After you come out of meditation, take a pen and paper, write it down, note it down, put an Excel sheet every day, just 2 sentences, 1 sentence. Or you're not able to do once in a week, write it down. So that someday you will know that, oh, initially I had Kali Mata and I was hugging her, like I was breathing. And then now we are friends. Now later, I'm the mother of Kali Mata. This is how Lahiri Mahashaya wrote. Right? Then your experience will teach others. Right? So, and then comes the Nididhyasana. That is again, repeat and focus. What are you going to focus now? Focus on how we are going to implement what masters are saying. Each master will give you the wisdom needed for your soul evolution. When Kali Mata comes, she is going to train you to remove all the things which are not needed. Complete cleansing and accepting your dark side. Bindas. Don't worry about anyone. She's going to give you that quality. Hanuman. Everyone connects for a reason. Okay? So, when you do that, and when you start implementing it, you will know the truth. Not only truth about the general, you will know the truth about the lifetimes, our own lifetimes. And if you want, you can ask more wisdom, and you will get that guts or that courage to do things. Here, Patriji had said wonderful story. Example, like once Jesus, when he was walking, he saw a fisherman and asked, "What are you doing?" And the fisherman replied, "I'm fishing." Then Patriji, that Jesus said, "Okay, I know. I'll tell you the way to catch or capture people. Would you come?" Immediately, the fisherman left and he just followed Jesus. That courage, that knowing truth is different. He says, between knowing truth and implementing the truth, there is lifetimes of difference. So having that courage, when you get the master's wisdom, many people I have seen, they'll get the wisdom, they'll get the work, they'll get the intuition, but no, I may not do. I need someone else's approval. Maybe it's not the time. I have many things to do. That work will be assigned to someone else. Many people, many souls are ready to evolve. You're not ready. Some other person is already ready. The universe will not stop. So that Nididhyasana should be there. And once your third eye opens, right, we are going into that Jnana Yoga. And there we are doing the Shravanam. This is part 2 of Shravanam, where we experientially understand and listen to the master's wisdom through our meditation. And then Mananam, repeat like what was said to me and then act upon it. Okay? Nididhyasana. So gradually when we do this sadhana, we again go back as Sakshi, Sakshatkara. That Sakshi Tattvam will get. This is Sakshi Tattvam in a deeper level. Here, not only in physical plane, even when a great master comes to you in your meditation, you know it is the consciousness. You will ask for wisdom without any excitement. That Sakshi Tattvam will be there. It is just the pure consciousness. Any master who is connecting. What sometimes we reject masters also. Right? Not reject, like if that work is not for us, we reject it. That inner knowing will also be there. So when we gradually progress, first the basic karma of not hurting to doing the work without effort, without the sense of me, at least trying to be without the sense of me, selflessly. Then going back to the stage one of Jnana Yoga, then the Dhyana Yoga, we practice and practice meditation. And then again, this Jnana Yoga part two, where we experientially learn. Now comes Karma Yoga. Okay, last few minutes, masters. So in this Karma Yoga, we do completely selfless work. It is not me, it is not you, it's the divine working through me. That is what is Jesus was saying. Okay, you, that is what the great masters have been always telling. So once you know all these things, you will be teaching others. That's why Patriji always insists, if you know A, teach A. If you know B, teach B. So that selfless karma yoga part 2 will start. So how it is going to help others who are in their own journey? So here also Patriji gives a very beautiful example. If you are in 5th grade, if the person is in 5th grade, you read 5th grade for once. You don't have to read for 5 times, right? There are people only in Tamoguna, one quality of something, they would be taking multiple incarnations, they were not able to come out. So what we are doing in this Karma Yoga part 2, we are teaching them the meditation, we are giving them the meditation. It's like a tuition for them, so they can pass. Such a selfless, that is the highest service we can do. The first karma part 1, right? We plant trees, we teach, we do anadana, we do the service. Here we are going to give the wisdom of the soul, we are teaching meditation. That is the best service we are giving. So as Jesus says, one who travels different places to teach meditation and wisdom, soul wisdom, he doesn't have the need to come back. And that is the transition, the yoga parampara, which Patriji says, that is our pyramid master's journey also. And he had given beautiful principles. Okay. And while teaching, we feel it's not, we do not even think about it as a good karma, bad karma. Anyhow, what you sow will reap. We actually do the karma selflessly. And that is the yoga parampara. Masters, everyone has the free will. Okay. And all we do is, we always, Patriji says, Apodipo Bhava. We are the person who are, each one should evolve all by themselves. All we can do is give the wisdom. They have their free will. They will ascend. Give the wisdom, ask them to meditate. That will be taken care. And especially children, they are ready for meditation, no matter what the age is. If they are able to sit, they can sit. Thank you, Pushpa, for waiting long and letting me complete, taking this extra time. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Thank you, Lakshmi. It was wonderful. Actually, I ran out of charging, so I had to switch.
Yeah, yeah.
Friends, if you have any questions? I mean, I read Patriji's video on this Yoga Parampara, but the way you have explained from the beginning, right? That was really, really nice, and people can, I mean, everybody can, completely relate it to, the different bodies and what is actually yoga. Especially what I learned when I first heard about this one is non-judgment. At the
Yes.
same time, if somebody is in tamoguna and rajoguna, you saying like, oh, they are in Rajoguna, saying that is also a judgment. So like witness,
Yes.
we can very well understand witness mode. Friends, anybody have any questions? You may want to raise your hand. Okay. Nobody have any questions? Everybody understand very well? That's great.
Okay, exam.
You can share your experience, friends, like either what part you liked it, or like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So that non-judgment, everyone has their own journey. They have their free will. Being a witness is one thing. Non-judgmental. Every pyramid masters says that, right? No complaints, no judgment. No complaint, no judgment. That's wonderful witness quality. Everyone needs it.
Yeah. Masters, I would suggest you, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
Yeah,
madam.
hi, Pushpa. Thank you so much, Lakshmi. It was wonderful. And in fact, I joined a little bit late, but as far as Raja Yoga, I got introduced to that 2 years back. And it was of immense help on at perfect time I got it, and it was very nice. I did visit to the BK Shivani sisters, so each all get connected. So like God will provide you things at right time, I guess. So yeah, thank you. And this is from Michigan, Dr. Kavita, a homeopath.
Oh,
Thank you.
great. Yeah. Right time when we are ready. When we are ready and ask for
Exactly.
it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Yeah.
Right. Thank you. Bye.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Anyone else want to share? Okay. Then. Yeah, Pushpa. I'm glad I had this opportunity to talk about this Yoga Parampara, Patriji's book, which gives the journey in a capsule of this book, which is very much great. And thank you, Sirisha Garu, for gifting me this book. Atla, Sirisha Pamdi. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Lakshmi. It was wonderful. There are so many great concepts of Patri sir. If you all aware, like we just had Aradhanotsavam, Amrutotsavam. So every day, one master came and shared their experiences or the concepts of Patri sir. Patri sir has written like a small books, but the thing what he made is he has summarized the like 100 pages into the 2 lines, something like that. If you just read that, it is so simple. I would encourage everybody to go to PMC USA and view those videos. Or if you need books, please reach out to me or Lakshmi or anybody in the Atlanta. Thank you, Lakshmi. It
Thank you,
was
Pushpa.
the way
Thank
you,
you all for.
you took us like a cool breeze. You are like, the way you have delivered was so nice, so soothing.
Thank you. Thank you for all those who mentioned in that group chat. Thank you. Bye. See you.
Bye. Let's end the session. Thank you everyone for joining. Next week we will meet with other master. Thank you, Lakshmi.